This is the first video in a 3-part series giving a brief introduction to each of the most important and impactful series to Japanese internet culture. Collectively, the IdolM ster, Touhou and Vocaloid make up what's called the NicoNico Gosanke, the NicoNico Big Three. NicoNico is basically Japanese YouTube, and these 3 series were, at one point, the only 3 franchises to specifically have their own category on the site because they were all just so popular. Still to this day, pretty much any pieces of Japanese internet media, be it songs, games, memes, or trends, will involve these series somehow. But first, let's learn the basics about what may be the least known of the 3 outside of Japan, the IdolM ster. The IdolM ster started out as an arcade game where you play as a producer who manages a group of idols. Later on, thanks to its popularity, the series grew to include various multimedia projects, including anime, manga, radio shows, and even a K-drama. To explain idols to those who are unfamiliar with them, they're kind of like pop stars who sing, dance, perform, and interact with their fans, all with a smile on their face. I cannot emphasize enough how important the last point is. They are idols who people look up to as both idol and fan grow and achieve their goals in life, possibly with the help of each other. Idols are typically in either all female or male groups and have their own target demographics. The idol a fan loves and obsesses over most is their oshi, and some fans can be quite obsessed. In terms of 2D or virtual idols, the voice actors or actresses behind the characters also often produce idol content, usually online with some in-person meetups, concerts, and the like. The seiyus, voice actresses behind the characters in the IdolM ster are extremely talented and do a lot of work outside of the franchise too. Actually, cool to note that every single IdolM ster voice actor were new to the industry, and the series gave them a chance to get into the spotlight and grow alongside their character. It's these small things that really go a long way in making the series so easy to love. The main story of the original IdolM ster games and media center around you, the producer, managing the girls of 765 Productions, which include Haruka Amami, the leader of the 765 All-Stars that can always be relied on, Chihaya Kisaragi, who got an insanely powerful voice, Yukiho Hagiwara, she digs holes, Yayuri Takatsuki, an energetic big sister who's always looking out for her family. She loves money, is stingy with money, and even though sometimes she's a bit too loud for her own good, her optimism and hard work are what make her a true idol. Azusa Miura is the carefree big sister of the group who is, I'm quoting the wiki, mentally challenged when it comes to directions. Yori Minase, aka the little devil idol, who's a seemingly refined daughter of a rich family with a sharp tongue to those she's close to. Makoto Kikuchi, known as the Prince of 765, who wants to be more feminine but got way more female fans than male. There's also the hyperactive prank-loving twins Ami and Mami Futami, with Ami actually singing the first song in my video on mid-2000s Japanese nostalgia. Links in description. Miki Hoshi is the lazy natural prodigy who can always be relied on when needed most. Viki Kanaha is the athletic animal-loving ball of energy from Okinawa. Takanen Shijo is the dignified silver queen whose backstory is shrouded in mystery. And finally we have Hitsuko Akizuki, who once failed to become an idol, but thanks to her business savviness and hard work ended up becoming one with 765 Productions. Besides the original IdolM ster series, there's also the IdolM ster Cinderella Girls, with an even more colorful cast of characters, Side M, which feature the male idols and rivals of the original idol group, and Shiny Colors, the newest in the franchise that feels a lot more modernized. Not to say that the original is outdated or anything. In fact, a lot of people would agree with me in saying that the best way to get into the series is to watch the original anime. I watched it a few months ago, and it's so good, got me into the series. I'll say watch the first episode, and then you'll have a pretty good idea of whether or not you'll like it. It's honestly insane how clean the writing is. Even spin-offs like U-149 are masterpieces, I mean it. There's also some mecha spin-off with giant robots called Xenoglossia for some reason. But either way, having many rhythm games under its wing and being centered around idols, naturally the music has to be great. Something I and many others really appreciate is that they explore a lot of different genres from around the world, like bossa nova for example, so there's always something for everyone. To be honest, pretty much every single music-centered game or series just concentrate on pop or rock music to try to appeal to the greatest number of people possible, so it's great that they even bother doing this. Here in the English-speaking world, Love Live is by far the most popular idol series, largely because IdolM ster has never expanded overseas. There's no way to access the games here, and this is also because so much of the magic of the series comes from the seiyus. The voice actresses are so tied to the characters, and the thing is, they of course all just speak Japanese. The seiyus do tons of streams, videos, and radio broadcasts, and while there are dedicated fans who translate these amazing moments, admittedly so much of it is lost in translation, if translated at all. But even with the IdolM ster games literally being unplayable overseas, you still see memes, collabs, and references to the series even outside of the anime otaku community. The IdolM ster is a great series and has a welcoming community. Although admittedly smaller than the other members of the Big Three, is still shaping the Japanese internet today and will continue to influence feeds around the world even if they have yet to realize. And that's the end of the video. Most of the script was written based on my own knowledge of the series, so feel free to clarify, expand on, or correct anything I said in the comments. I genuinely feel like the IdolM ster is kind of like a diamond in the rough here in the West, so hopefully this gives you all a good introduction to the series and gets at least one person invested in IdolM ster like me. And yeah, as always, thank you all so much for watching.